Hi, my name is David Greenwalt, and I'm a certified wellness coach. I run a company called The Leanness Lifestyle, and we specialize on permanent weight control for our clients. I recently wanted to revive a podcast that I had listed on iTunes, and it was basically, the reason was it was a mess. There were parts of it that were okay and parts of it not, and the parts of it that weren't okay, I didn't know how to fix. I was using a basic WordPress blog, and I was using FeedBurner to get things going for iTunes. It was listed, but things just weren't quite right. So since I'd started this podcast way back in 2005, I'd let it die, and I wanted to revive it and get it right. And the parts that were wrong, I didn't know how to make right. So I did a Google search for a podcast consultant or a podcast coach, and I came across Dave Jackson from the School of Podcasting. So I sent Dave an email, and within 24 hours I got a response back. And within 24 hours after that, I was on the phone with him. I hired him for a 1-hour phone consult. And I'm just going to say, that's the greatest hour I could have probably ever spent in helping me to revive my podcast. The parts of my podcast that were a mess, I didn't know how to fix. And he was just so incredibly helpful. So what we had to do is we had to convert everything over from FeedBurner to the new PowerPress. And he helped me do all of that. We literally shared screens, and in that hour he told me to copy and paste this, toggle that, click this, move this here, go back to iTunes, go back to PowerPress, go back to FeedBurner. We just went back and forth, and with him on the phone as we shared screens, I got to say that was so incredibly easy. And the time savings for me in taking just 1 hour with Dave is incredible. I don't have any doubt whatsoever that it would have taken me 20 or more hours on my own, or even worse, as I have found, is sometimes we just get busy and it never turns into 20 hours. Sometimes we just don't get it done, and it ends up being one of those projects that you always meant to get done, but you don't get done. So instead of that, I got it done. And I got it done with Dave's help, and he was so incredibly helpful. The money that I spent for the consult was so worth it. And I told Dave that I wanted to do this testimonial for him. He did not ask for this testimonial, but I wanted to do it because I was so impressed by his expertise. If you're looking to either start a podcast or clean up a podcast or convert from the old FeedBurner feed, if you're like me and you started it way back when or whatever, or you've been trying to do this on your own, get a hold of Dave from the School of Podcasting, David Jackson, and hire him. Do a personal one-on-one phone consult or sign up for whatever program he's got. I recommend the personal one-on-one phone consult because if you're like me, time is money, and this is not my expertise. And I like to hire people who are experts in their field and great at what they do so that I can save time and money in the end. That's exactly what I did. I got my money's worth and so much more. And again, I just want to say thank you to Dave Jackson from the School of Podcasting. Hire him. You'll be glad you did. And I hope that you receive this well, and my best to you. Goodbye.